Have you ever experienced a morning where everything felt distinctly altered? It may not have been pain in the traditional sense. There were no visible injuries or bruises. Yet, as you bent down to tie your shoelaces or rose from your beloved chair, an unusual heaviness seemed to anchor your legs, creating a subtle but undeniable struggle. There was a moment of hesitation. Have I always been this slow? This subtle transformation frequently escapes attention, until suddenly the straightforward becomes challenging. And by that time, your muscles have been gradually diminishing. It might not be immediately apparent, and you may not experience it firsthand, but at this very moment, countless older adults are gradually losing muscle strength each day, often without their awareness. This phenomenon extends beyond mere aging. It is known as sarcopenia, a medical condition characterized by the reduction of muscle mass, the loss of strength, and the gradual decline of independence. Post-50, the body typically experiences a natural decline in muscle mass, averaging around 1% to 2% annually. However, it is important to recognize that certain widely used ingredients in your kitchen could be exacerbating the situation significantly. Such items are devoid of any cautionary notices. Indeed, certain foods have been labeled as healthy for quite some time. Today, we will reveal 5 of the most unexpected and harmful foods that can lead to muscle deterioration in older adults, consumed daily. If you've observed that your daily tasks have become increasingly challenging, or if you're experiencing a sense of weakness, instability, or a departure from your usual self, I encourage you to continue reading. What you will uncover today has the potential to significantly influence your path toward enhanced strength, improved balance, and enduring health. If you're new to our community, be sure to subscribe and become part of our Senior Fit family. Each week, we provide you with impactful, research-supported advice to help you remain strong, energized, and independent, regardless of your age. Let us commence by addressing the initial covert adversary of your muscles. As the morning light filters through the window, you take your seat at the kitchen table, a ritual you've embraced for years. As you select the classic white loaf, its softness and warmth are unmistakable. Toasting a few slices, you then apply a delicate layer of butter or jam, enhancing the experience. Perhaps there's a cup of coffee nearby, a cherished morning ritual that you have grown to appreciate. While it may seem comforting and normal on the surface, there are underlying processes occurring within your body that are quite different. The seemingly innocuous toast is initiating a cascade of effects, one that exacerbates inflammation in your tissues, disturbs hormonal balance, and gradually undermines your muscle strength. Refined flour products such as white bread, pasta, pastries, and cookies are commonly found in the majority of households. These options offer excellent digestibility, rapid preparation, and delightful flavor. However, many individuals fail to recognize that these foods lack nutritional value. Throughout the processing phase, refined flours undergo a significant reduction in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The remaining components consist of starchy carbohydrates that are rapidly absorbed, converting into sugar in the bloodstream in a matter of minutes. Consider this scenario. Each time you consume them, your blood sugar experiences significant fluctuations akin to a roller coaster ride. The body reacts by secreting a significant amount of insulin to lower the sugar levels. However, as time progresses, this cycle of repeated spikes and crashes leads to systemic inflammation, a state in which your body is perpetually engaged in a low-level struggle. That is unfortunate information regarding your muscles. Inflammation acts similarly to rust on metal, gradually and imperceptibly degrading muscle fibers, and its effects extend beyond just that. Elevated insulin levels disrupt your body's capacity to effectively utilize the protein consumed. Even with sufficient intake of chicken or eggs, the nutrients may not effectively reach your muscles. Your body is preoccupied with managing sugar spikes, which hinders its ability to concentrate on repair and growth processes. Even more concerning, the empty calories derived from refined flour fail to provide any nutritional value to your body. They prioritize fat over muscle in their feeding practices. While you may observe an increase in your weight, it is important to recognize that your strength may be diminishing without your awareness. One may observe this phenomenon when transporting a shopping bag, experiencing a sense of breathlessness, or when ascending stairs results in trembling legs. A recent study indicates that diets rich in refined carbohydrates significantly elevate the risk of insulin resistance, a condition that not only contributes to the development of type 2 diabetes, but also hastens muscle breakdown. What we have here is an issue that warrants serious attention. Your joints also bear the consequences. Weak muscles place additional strain on your joints, requiring them to exert more effort. The additional weight accumulated from these carbohydrate-rich foods exerts strain on your knees, hips, and lower back. The impact may not be immediately apparent, yet it accumulates gradually, much like a subtle but powerful storm brewing beneath the surface. Eventually, rising from your chair can seem as daunting as ascending a mountain. What are your capabilities? Initially, remain calm. There is no need to permanently eliminate bread or pasta from your diet. It is essential to make more informed decisions. Consider replacing your white bread with 100% whole grain alternatives such as rye, oats, or sprouted grain bread. These options preserve the natural fiber and nutrients essential for stabilizing blood sugar levels and mitigating inflammation. Are you a fan of pasta? Select whole wheat options, or explore flavorful alternatives such as lentil, chickpea, or quinoa pasta, which are rich in protein and essential minerals beneficial for muscle health. Incorporate lean proteins such as grilled chicken or fish into your meals, along with healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or nuts for optimal nutrition. The synergy of these nutrients is essential for the repair and protection of your muscles. Minor adjustments to your daily nutrition can significantly aid in reversing damage and providing essential support for your muscles. Every meal transcends mere sustenance. It plays a crucial role in nurturing your future vitality. Implementing minor yet strategic adjustments to your diet can significantly enhance your muscle strength and provide your body with the essential nutrients it requires. However, equally detrimental to health as those soft slices of white bread is another factor, a beverage that often goes unnoticed in our daily routines. Consider this scenario. The morning is characterized by a serene stillness. As you find yourself at the kitchen table, sunlight pours in through the window, creating a warm and inviting atmosphere. Having prepared your toast and poured your coffee, you now extend your hand for a tall glass of freshly squeezed orange juice. This is a long-standing habit you've maintained over the years. It appears to be instinctive, beneficial, and even revitalizing. It has long been established that orange juice offers numerous health benefits. Rich in vitamin C, beneficial for supporting the immune system. An invigorating and uplifting approach to beginning the day. However, lurking beneath that delightful, well-known flavor is a risk that is seldom discussed. Fruit juice, particularly orange juice, is often one of the most misinterpreted items found in the kitchen. While it originates from fruit, the pressing process results in the loss of something essential. The fiber is essential. This natural fiber serves as a protective barrier for your body. It effectively moderates sugar absorption, maintains consistent digestion, and safeguards against abrupt fluctuations in blood sugar levels. In the absence of this, consuming juice can rapidly inundate your system with sugar, leading to a swift spike in levels. The ensuing events unfold like a quiet tempest. The rapid increase in blood sugar prompts a significant release of insulin from the body to restore balance. Subsequently, the collapse occurs. The weariness, the haze, the lethargy. In that instant, your muscles become exposed and susceptible. The continuous fluctuations in blood sugar levels not only deplete your energy, but also have a detrimental effect on your muscle fibers over time. The implications extend far beyond the surface. The sugar found in juice, known as fructose, undergoes its primary processing in the liver. Excessive consumption, such as drinking a full glass of juice, can lead to the liver becoming overwhelmed. The process initiates the transformation of sugar into fat. The accumulation of fat in the liver is known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition that is more prevalent than many realize, particularly among older adults. However, the inflammation generated by this process is even more alarming. Persistent, subtle inflammation that gradually deteriorates muscle tissue, hinders recovery, and diminishes the capacity of your muscles to effectively assimilate the nutrients essential for growth and repair. Additionally, there exists another concealed risk. Fructose does not signal to your brain that you have reached satiety. It does not induce a feeling of fullness in the same manner as other nutrients. This indicates that you may consume a glass of juice, experience a brief sense of satisfaction, and then unexpectedly find yourself craving a snack or another carbohydrate-rich option. The return of hunger is swift, leading to a recurring pattern of excessive consumption paired with inadequate nourishment. Numerous individuals inquire whether it is equivalent to consuming the fruit directly. Absolutely not, in any way. Consuming an entire orange provides you with dietary fiber. You take your time to chew. A single glass of juice can contain the equivalent sugar of 3 or 4 oranges, even if you typically consume just 1 or 2 fruits. This amount significantly exceeds what your body is designed to process in a single sitting, particularly in the absence of fiber to provide balance. With prolonged exposure, this excess can result in insulin resistance, a state in which your cells fail to respond adequately to insulin. When insulin fails to perform its function, the muscles are unable to receive the necessary amino acids. Consuming protein alone does not guarantee that it effectively reaches your muscles, which is where its impact is most significant. What alternative actions should you consider? There is no need to sacrifice the flavors you cherish. Instead, there are more effective methods to savor them. Consider blending whole fruits into a smoothie rather than opting for juice, incorporating the peel and pulp whenever feasible. Combine oranges with fruits that have low fructose content, such as strawberries, blackberries, or blueberries. These not only decrease the sugar content, but also incorporate antioxidants and fiber that enhance muscle support rather than causing strain. For a refreshing start to your morning, opt for a glass of water infused with a slice of lemon or enjoy a cup of herbal tea. These choices are gentle on your system, provide hydration, and contribute positively to your overall health. Implementing these minor adjustments can effectively restore equilibrium and create an optimal environment for your muscles to flourish. The significance of our beverages is on par with that of our food choices. Even the most commonplace items, such as a glass of juice, can subtly diminish our vitality if we remain unaware. Next, we will focus on a widely used protein source that is favored by many older adults for its convenience and taste. However, beneath the rich, smoky flavor and the appealing pink slices, there exists a significant risk to your muscle health, which could very well be residing in your refrigerator at this moment. Even with a diligent approach to nutrition and exercise, including consuming fruits, monitoring carbohydrate intake, and maintaining an active lifestyle, you may still experience a decline in strength. If that is indeed the situation, the solution might be concealed within your refrigerator, manifesting as food that resembles protein but behaves more like a toxin concerning your muscles. Processed meats include items such as ham, cold cuts, sausages, salami, and bacon. Convenient, ready-to-eat protein sources that many individuals have increasingly depended on throughout the years. They offer convenience, deliver on flavor, and provide a sense of security, particularly when the desire to prepare an entire meal is lacking. However, the reality is that they are far from being secure. Each instance of consuming processed meat incurs a cost to your muscles. and this cost accumulates progressively. To grasp the underlying reasons, we must delve deeper into the matter. The meats in question contain significant amounts of chemical preservatives, particularly nitrites and nitrates. These substances are utilized to maintain their appearance, impart a pink hue, and prolong their shelf life. However, within the body, these substances have a significantly more harmful effect. Oxidative stress is generated, leading to a state where cells are inundated with unstable molecules that contribute to the degradation of tissues, including muscle tissue, followed by the onset of inflammation. Similar to the effects of refined carbohydrates and sugary beverages, these preservatives induce a persistent inflammatory condition that hampers healing, undermines immune function, and disrupts the essential mechanisms your body relies on to repair and regenerate muscle fibers. However, this is merely the starting point. Many processed meats contain high levels of saturated fats, and in lower quality options you may also find trans fats, which are particularly detrimental to heart health, circulation, and muscle function. The presence of these fats can obstruct your blood vessels, leading to a reduction in blood flow to your muscles. When your muscles are deprived of adequate oxygen and nutrients, their strength diminishes. They experience fatigue more quickly, and over time they undergo a reduction in size. It is possible that you are experiencing increased fatigue following your walks. It is possible that you experience more frequent leg cramps, or perhaps your arms feel unusually heavy after lifting even light objects. What you're perceiving is indeed accurate. The outcome arises from a gradual deprivation of the essential fuel required for muscle function. Moreover, one must consider codium, the subtle disruptor present in each mouthful. Processed meats contain a significant amount of salt. The preservation process relies on this component, yet the additional sodium can lead to water being drawn from your body. It can lead to dehydration, frequently without your awareness, and this condition directly impacts muscle function. One may experience sensations such as cramps, stiffness, or an overarching feeling of fatigue. Have you ever observed the level of thirst that arises after consuming a ham sandwich or a few slices of salami? Your body is signaling a need for equilibrium, and when muscles lack hydration, their ability to contract effectively is compromised. They exhibit an increased susceptibility to injury. The duration of recovery can extend, and as time progresses, the likelihood of falls or diminished strength may rise. Some may contend that processed meats provide protein, correct? Indeed, they exist, but they do not provide the reliable support your body requires. Frequently, these meats are combined with starches, fillers, or flours that diminish the protein content and reduce the quality of the amino acids. When evaluating the protein content, a slice of processed ham falls short in comparison to a piece of grilled chicken or a simple boiled egg. What capabilities do you possess? The solution is straightforward. It fundamentally revolves around returning to foundational principles. Prepare your protein whenever possible. Select lean meats such as chicken breast, turkey, or cuts of beef that contain minimal fat. Prepare them using any method that suits your convenience, whether it's roasting, grilling, or baking. These whole food proteins provide complete amino acid profiles that nourish your muscles while minimizing inflammation. For those who appreciate seafood, incorporating a greater variety of fatty fish into your meals is highly beneficial. Salmon, mackerel, and sardines are all excellent choices. These sources offer outstanding protein content while also supplying omega-3 fatty acids, which play a crucial role in combating inflammation and safeguarding your joints and muscles. Additionally, consider incorporating eggs into your diet. They are an exceptional source of protein, cost-effective, versatile, and packed with essential vitamins and minerals that contribute to muscle strength. Incorporating a boiled egg for breakfast or a veggie omelet for dinner can significantly enhance your recovery and boost your energy levels. For those seeking plant-based alternatives, lentils, beans, Chickpeas and nuts, such as almonds and walnuts, offer a wealth of protein and essential nutrients. The combination delivers all the essential amino acids required by your body, free from the detrimental additives commonly present in processed meats. There is no need to completely transform your kitchen in a single day. Begin with manageable steps. Opt for a tuna salad instead of that cold-cut sandwich. Replace the bacon with either an egg or a spoonful of hummus, accompanied by roasted vegetables. The adjustments you make, while straightforward, provide your muscles with essential support to maintain strength, flexibility, and dependability as you progress through the aging process. It's essential to recognize that the focus extends beyond merely steering clear of what is detrimental to you. It involves selecting the elements that contribute to your healing, restoration, and strength enhancement. Your body remains resilient, even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. With the appropriate nutrition, you can maintain your goals without compromise. Next, we will explore a green leafy vegetable that is highly regarded for its superfood qualities. However, if consumed improperly, it can subtly hinder the essential nutrients that your muscles rely on. It may come as a surprise to discover the complexities that can arise with a seemingly healthy food like spinach. It has long been emphasized that consuming vegetables is essential for our health. Leafy greens are widely recognized for their exceptional health benefits, brimming with essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Indeed, that is entirely accurate. However, it is important to recognize that even the most nutritious foods can have unexpected consequences, particularly when consumed improperly or in quantities that exceed our body's capacity to manage. Consider spinach, for instance. This vibrant green leaf serves as a remarkable emblem of resilience. One envisions energy and vitality, reminiscent of animated scenarios where a single bite propels a character into a powerhouse of strength. Spinach provides an abundance of iron, calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, essential nutrients for optimal muscle and bone health. Consider this. Consuming excessive amounts of raw spinach, particularly on a regular basis, could potentially undermine your muscle strength rather than enhance it. It may seem incredible, yet the explanation is rooted in a naturally occurring compound found in spinach known as oxalic acid. In minimal quantities, oxalic acid poses no significant threat. Indeed, it can also be found in other vegetables such as beet greens and Swiss chard. However, spinach is particularly rich in this nutrient. Here lies the issue. Oxalic acid possesses a distinctive capacity to form complexes with minerals within the digestive tract, in particular, calcium and magnesium. When this occurs, these vital minerals become unavailable for your body to assimilate. They traverse your system without being utilized, resulting in waste. Envision this occurring consistently, with each salad and every smoothie. Your body begins to lag behind. Calcium and magnesium play essential roles in muscle contraction, endurance, and recovery. Thus, their deficiency can result in significant physical repercussions. Muscle cramps occur with increased frequency. Fatigue manifests more rapidly. Even the most minor tasks can start to present themselves as significant challenges. However, there is more to consider. The accumulation of oxalic acid in the body over time can result in the development of kidney stones, a distressing condition that is, regrettably, prevalent among the elderly population. Although it might appear to be a distinct matter, it is indeed interconnected. The kidneys play a crucial role in maintaining the body's mineral balance. When they experience stress, it can impact the entire system, including muscle function. Additionally, there exists another, less recognized effect. Oxalates disrupt ATP production, which is the molecule utilized by your muscles for energy. Insufficient ATP levels lead to quicker muscle fatigue and prolonged recovery times. It is possible to experience a need for extended recovery periods between tasks, or to notice an unexpected level of soreness following basic movements. Despite this, a significant number of individuals, particularly those who are health-conscious and older, incorporate generous amounts of raw spinach into their daily green smoothies or consume large salads, believing they are making beneficial choices for their health. Fortunately, you can continue to enjoy spinach without any need for sacrifice. However, it is essential to approach the preparation with careful consideration. Cooking spinach, whether through light boiling or steaming, can significantly decrease its oxalic acid levels by as much as 40%. This process enhances the bioavailability of calcium, magnesium, and other essential nutrients for your body. Draining the cooking water effectively eliminates a significant amount of oxalates as well. Achieving balance is essential. For those who appreciate raw spinach, it's advisable to consume it once or twice a week rather than daily. When you do, consider pairing it with foods that are high in bioavailable calcium, such as low-fat dairy, tofu, almonds, or sesame seeds. These combinations effectively mitigate the binding effect of oxalic acid, ensuring your mineral levels remain stable. It is advisable to rotate your greens as part of effective management practices. There exists a vast array of options beyond spinach. Kale, arugula, romaine, and butter lettuce are excellent choices as they contain lower levels of oxalates while being rich in essential nutrients. They are beneficial for kidney health, supportive of muscle function, and seamlessly integrate into salads or soups. These are subtle adjustments, yet they safeguard the essential minerals your body requires for movement, lifting, walking, and maintaining independence. Strength encompasses more than mere muscle mass. It involves the intricate processes occurring beneath the surface. The intricate equilibrium of minerals, the essential energy source for your cells, the subtle framework that maintains cohesion, and occasionally, it's the foods you rely on most, the ones you think are beneficial, that warrant a closer examination. Up next, we will delve into a topic that is essential for countless individuals to start their day. It provides warmth and comfort, invigorating the body, yet it is, quite unexpectedly, one of the most prevalent concealed dangers to muscle health in older individuals. Let's delve into the intricacies of coffee. At times, the foods and beverages that provide us with the greatest sense of familiarity and comfort can subtly undermine our vitality, often without our awareness. Among these, coffee stands out as a staple deeply embedded in our everyday habits. For numerous individuals, it serves as the initial item they seek upon waking. The deep fragrance, the comforting heat in your palms, the subtle stimulation that invigorates your awareness. It embodies a tradition, providing solace and a sense of routine that carries a profound significance. Coffee should not be viewed as a foe. When approached with moderation, it can provide significant advantages. This substance is rich in antioxidants, enhances alertness, and contributes positively to brain function. However, when taken in large quantities, particularly as we grow older, it transforms into a subtle adversary to muscle well-being. The diuretic effect of coffee is what complicates its consumption. Caffeine enhances the volume of fluid that your body expels via urine. Additionally, this fluid loss results in the depletion of essential minerals such as calcium and magnesium, which are vital for maintaining strong and functional muscles. As these minerals become depleted, you will begin to notice the impact on your muscles. Muscle cramps, involuntary twitching, and overall fatigue are common symptoms that can indicate underlying issues. The body starts to exhibit certain indicators, which are frequently dismissed as typical signs of aging. However, it's not solely about age, it's about imbalance as well. The influence of caffeine on stress hormones, particularly cortisol, is significant. Consuming coffee, particularly on an empty stomach or in times of stress, prompts your body to increase cortisol production in the bloodstream. Let's address the issue at hand. Cortisol is known to contribute to the breakdown of muscle tissue. This process prompts the body to transform muscle protein into immediate energy, particularly in situations where it perceives a threat or experiences fatigue. While that response may have been beneficial for our ancestors in evading danger, in the contemporary landscape, it is gradually undermining our resilience. Elevated cortisol levels can significantly impede your body's ability to develop or sustain muscle mass. Consuming coffee in significant quantities throughout the day leads to a repetitive cycle that intensifies with each cup. The repercussions extend beyond that point. Coffee can disrupt a crucial component of muscle recovery. Rest is essential. Muscle repair occurs during periods of rest, not while you're engaged in physical activity or consuming food. It occurs during your slumber. In the deep stages of sleep, the body secretes growth hormone, which is essential for tissue repair, muscle fiber reconstruction, and ensuring you wake up feeling rejuvenated and robust the following day. However, when caffeine remains in your system, particularly if consumed in the late afternoon or evening, it can significantly reduce the duration of deep sleep cycles. While you might still drift off to sleep, the overall quality of your rest is compromised. Over time, this accumulation leads to diminished recovery, increased breakdown, and a progressive decline in strength. Furthermore, we must consider the acidity. Coffee possesses inherent acidity, which can lead to heightened inflammation and digestive complications for certain individuals, ultimately impacting the body's nutrient absorption efficiency. Increased inflammation in the body leads to heightened susceptibility of muscles to damage and degradation. What capabilities do you possess? It's not necessary to eliminate coffee entirely. However, it is crucial to be aware of your consumption levels and the timing of your intake. Consuming 1 or 2 small cups daily, preferably in the morning and following a meal, can enable you to reap the advantages of coffee while maintaining a balanced approach for your body. It is advisable to refrain from consuming coffee during the late afternoon or evening hours. Experiencing deeper, more restorative sleep will undoubtedly benefit your muscles significantly. For those seeking a warm beverage to enjoy during the day, green tea is an excellent option to consider. This beverage features a lower caffeine content and is abundant in antioxidants that effectively promote both muscle and brain health. Herbal teas such as chamomile, ginger, or rooibos represent excellent selections. Calming, moisturizing, and compatible with minerals. It is essential to ensure that you replenish as needed. For those who consume coffee on a regular basis, it is essential to incorporate foods that are abundant in calcium and magnesium into your diet. Prioritize leafy green vegetables, cooked seeds such as chia or sesame, and nuts like almonds or walnuts. Additionally, opt for mineral-rich water whenever feasible. Implementing these minor adjustments can effectively counteract the impacts of caffeine, ensuring your body remains in an optimal condition that promotes muscle function rather than depleting it. Strength is not solely developed in the gym or through your dietary choices. It is safeguarded in the decisions you make continuously, sip by sip. As we arrive at this conclusion, it is essential to pause and engage in a moment of reflection. White bread and refined flours, fruit juices that remove fiber and overwhelm the liver, processed meats that cause inflammation and deprive the muscles, excessive raw spinach that hinders essential minerals, and coffee, when consumed in excess or too late, quietly undermining rest and recovery. These elements are ubiquitous and well known, yet each one bears an unseen burden, a subtle price for the resilience you rely on daily. However, the encouraging reality is that there is still time for transformation. Your body remains attentive, continuously adapting, and poised for reconstruction. At any age, including your 60s, 70s, or 80s, even the smallest decisions can yield significant outcomes. Opting for whole foods rather than processed options, embracing straightforward cooking methods instead of depending on convenience, or replacing immediate solutions with the sustained energy your muscles require. Consider for a moment how many of these foods are integrated into your daily routine. What was the most surprising aspect for you? What action will you take today to safeguard your strength? Strength transcends mere physical capability. It embodies the empowerment to navigate life according to your own choices, to walk, to move, to maintain independence, to pursue the things you cherish without reservation. If this message has resonated with you, I highly recommend sharing it with someone you value, an individual who plays the role of a partner, a companion, or a nearby resident. We are not merely experiencing the passage of time. We are actively engaging in life, and we have every right to thrive with strength. If you found this information beneficial, be sure to subscribe to the Senior Fit channel for more insights. Your go-to source for reliable insights on thriving as you age, making informed dietary choices, and maintaining strength throughout all stages of life. Let us continue to strengthen our bond and progress together.